She was my older and wiser sister. She always seemed to know the right thing to do. I know a lot of sisters have issues, and we never had that.
We would fish, we would just hang out. I would drive around in this police car with them, and we took this off of a picture of his badge, and it's got his, his badge number on the bottom, his employee number.
My parents divorced young, so she was there as a mom, a friend, and a provider. We laughed because she used to moon us all the time. It would just be, we'd be leaving the house and we'd get a moon from mom, it'd be one of the things.
Joe was absolutely the greatest guy. A funny, witty guy. He was the right side of the brain, I was the left side of the brain. We really complemented each other well.
I knew the first time I saw him we were going to get married, and he said the same thing, and yeah, it was a wonderful life.
It's kind of nerve-wracking. There's some nights you can't sleep. It just really gets to you. Like the first day I got diagnosed, I was probably, I was devastated, but prayed to God. I said, you know what, thanks. I'd rather have it than one of my kids have it.
A friend of mine had been diagnosed with cancer, breast cancer, a short time earlier. So I sort of had a battle plan in my mind. And when I was diagnosed, I said, well, I know how I'll deal with this.
He was a hockey player. He told all his friends, he says, my cancer's back. I have cancer, And his friends, who turned out to be his pallbearers, asked him, said, well, you gonna live? And Chris says, yeah, I'm gonna live. And they said, okay, well, go out there and score a goal. We're losing.
I got diagnosed April 26th of 2010. I feel so fortunate because I go up to the cancer center every 28 days and I see some people that aren't doing very well at all, and I see people that I don't see who were there before, and it's sad.
I remember he was walking away with the nurse and just walking with her, and I just imagined him as a little boy, like holding a hand and walking away. And in the elevator, when he was going down to get the PICC line, and he just started crying, and I saw these tears coming down his eyes, and I had to look away because I didn't want him to see me cry.
And he said, promise me you'll let someone else have the joy of you in their life. We had all those conversations.
He grabbed my hand and he said, I thought maybe I was going to spend another 40 years with you. And, and it was our anniversary that day that he had said that. Tears were coming down. I would have said you were the love of my life and I will love you forever.
And I said, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Because she was my best friend. And she said, she just grabbed my hand and she said, find other people to love. That's what she told me.
Now when I meet people and I tell them I'm a cancer survivor, and so often the response is, oh, I'm so sorry you have cancer. I said, well, yeah, it's not what I would have chosen, but I'm the new face, the spokesman for the survivors.
It was perfect. My sister and I were the ones in the room. It's hard to say it's a beautiful moment, but it was kind of a beautiful moment watching her go.
I had my arm around him, and my youngest daughter was sitting on the other side, and we were holding hands. And Chris took one breath, and that was it.
You have to fight all the way to the end, because for all I know, you can die one day and the next day they come out with some miracle cure. Like, they've known about it all the time, and it's just a shot away. That's why, I refuse to give up. I'll fight to the end.
Please find a cure for Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Please find a cure for Rosie.
My granddaughters and myself.
Please find a cure for the cancer that killed my brother.
And please find a cure for everyone.
A year and a half after she died, they came out with Gleevec, which puts over 90% of people that have CML in remission.
Yeah, there is a cure.
It's small grassroots organizations that make a difference to people and to finding cures. The man who found Gleevec was not part of a big organization, and he's made a huge difference.
You know what? We have a saying that, you know, you eat life or life eats you. So we spend every day, all me and my friends, my group, my family, my peers, everybody. And we really don't let a whole lot get us down.